A former office building on the outskirts of Amsterdam is where a group of Somali refugees have found shelter for the last few months. Mariama Omar and the other young Somali women prepare their meals at what used to be a conference table. The Dutch authorities rejected their applications for asylum and put the women out on the street. Since then, they've squatted various buildings. This building used to house municipal government offices. Mariama is drying her clothes.
This is my bed, but before it became my bed, it was actually the computer table for this room. This room was actually an office for the government, municipality office. Yeah.
So those who used to work here were officials from the same government that now wants to throw out the refugees.
Actually behind the computer table.
But Mariama feels she's found a temporary home. She says she fled from Somalian Islamists 5 years ago.
They asked my hand in marriage. At the time I was 16, and they came to ask my father to do that. And my father refused. And it was not only me, but me and my brother. And when my father refused, then they came several times to him, but he still refused it. And they then, at the end, killed him.
That's when her brother disappeared. Mariama's family decided to send her to Europe, and she landed in Amsterdam. The family probably didn't realize she'd end up being homeless.
Yeah, it's actually our newest building. And before that, we have been in almost 10 other, 14 other buildings. And every time we occupy a building and they evict us, and we occupy and they evict us.
Hundreds of illegal refugees like Mariama are scattered throughout the city, with neither government assistance nor work permits. They can't be deported because they're without passports, and so they're stuck in limbo. The Dutch authorities refused to grant us an interview about the harsh refugee policies. Many neighbours show little interest in the migrants' fate. Few of them show any empathy.
We are all humans. So in my heart I say, they are already here. Try to get no new ones. And the ones that are already 5, 6, maybe 7 years here, let them stay, please.
It's not good. When you say that they have to go back, then you have to send them back. But don't let them stay here then. It's not good.
Oh, wonderful to see you.
Nice to see you too. How are you?
Mariama couldn't survive without volunteer helpers, like Marjan Sachs, a political scientist. She visits the squatters regularly, bringing medicine when someone's ill, but also helping them find their next shelter. Mariama doesn't understand why the Dutch authorities treat her so badly.
If I don't have a place, and they know that they should give me a place, because shelter is not something that I have to ask. It's something that I'm entitled to. It's my right.
Yes.
So if they are not giving and I try to take it, then I don't know why they have to criminalize me.
They think that if they can make the situation very bad, that then you will return. And now it's been proven already for quite a long time that that people who cannot return are not returning. They're just in very destitute and very bad circumstances in the street. That the Holland that has been in the past a liberal and open country has become very, very right-wing and very conservative and scary.
In the evening, the refugees hold a kind of conference in what used to be a government conference room. An attorney is on hand to give free advice. She sees only one way forward. The refugees should file new applications for asylum, with additional evidence to prove they were really persecuted. It's an exhausting bureaucratic ordeal.
This is a declaration or a statement that you don't have any income. And if we send it to the court, you don't have to pay the court. That's the only thing that is in this
So
one.
what you needed then?
After her 5-year-long experience with the authorities, Mariama Oma sees no prospects in the Netherlands.
If I had a choice, I will go back to my country. I'll go back to my country even tomorrow.
But it's not possible.
But I don't have that choice.
The situation is similar for the other refugees here as well. But Holland's harsh asylum policies have little deterrent effect, and more refugees keep arriving.